If you want to be a pro dom and you're looking to become a pro dom for money, it's not going to work. I know that I say I do this for money because I get charged, but it's not a way to make a living. This is a full-time job. You know, I have a day job right now and it's paying my bills.
Okay.
But I spend another 30 to 40 hours a week online, you know, messaging clients, going on all the boards and saying hello and, you know, going back and trying to get just a few sessions a month. That's not me working as a pro dom full time. When I was working full time as a pro dom, you know, I ended up having to have a roommate. I mean, it's not a way to make a living. It's a way, because you enjoy it, to be paid for your time, because there is a market out there. Does that make sense? It's a business.
Okay.
The fact that it has sexual aspects to it make it harder in today's society to do it with the freedom. What's the word I'm looking for? Without consequence, maybe?
There are dominatrixes that they only do the BDSM and sex-related stuff for money, though. So, like, and that's how they make their living. They don't have day jobs, and they're able to do it, but they are spending many hours.
I used to do that. Is that what you're
saying? It was just too many hours?
It was just, it is, I was working 60 to 70 hours a week as a pro dom, and
Can you break it down for me? Like, what exactly were you doing? You were doing phone sex. You were doing sessions. I'm
doing phone sex. I'm doing live sessions. I'm doing videos and clips. I'm doing
like clips for sale.
Clips for sale is one of the sites, but there's a ton of sites that you can do on. They're one of the better ones that actually pay people. And Night Flirt's one of the better ones that actually is really good for phone sex. There's a lot of phone sex things out there, but I trust Night Flirt. Been with Keen they used to be Keen. They're now some other program, but I've been with them for almost 15 years. So they're trustworthy. There are trustworthy sources to start making some money. But again...
And sexting
and doing all that. You pay, you charge what you feel you are valued. Never discount yourself. I don't discount myself. If somebody calls me up and says, I only have $200 and you charge $300 an hour, would you mind seeing me for 45 minutes for that $200 or half an hour? I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I won't. Because I'm not devaluing my services for your convenience. Do you know what I mean? I'm a real business, but I do provide a service. It's like a catering service. You don't ask a catering service who's brought you your macaroni and cheese, and all that sort of stuff to say, do you mind, now that you've had the meal, could I possibly get a 20% discount off of this because I didn't think the macaroni and cheese was very good? So we're not a menu, As far as being able to do it full time, yes, you can. There are people out there who are very famous. I traveled all over the world, most of the time for free. But again, it's a lot of work. When I travel, I spent almost 80 hours a week working on booking my gigs for my sessions. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to get mostly cancellations, no matter if you're, a very famous, pro dominatrix. There's a bunch of them, and I'm not going to mention particular names because I haven't gotten their consent. I'm sure they wouldn't mind the PR, but, without talking to them ahead of time, I don't want to say what their names are.
Sure.
But, they do make a living at this. They are the ones that Dr. Phil or somebody calls when they want to have a professional dominatrix come on. There's sex educators all over the country. I mean...
Do you consider dominatrixes sex educators?
No.
Okay.
In some respects, yes.
Okay.
This is me. This is who I am. It is not all professional dominatrixes. It's just like... we're not all any one thing. These are just different aspects of our lives and lifestyle. I chose the pro dominatrix because I was in a relationship at the time where I wasn't supposed to work.
Thanks for listening to Bound to Talk. Look for us on YouTube, iTunes, or visit boundtotalk.com.